It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes, sitrep, please.
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail. Can you see a way to get me out?
Negative. It's trapped beneath the cowl.
The access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside. There! If you cut through the panel...
Anomaly detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the hell? Jack, are you seeing? Oh my god.
Cutting
Shit!
tool back online.
Incoming,
Liv.
Jack! Cut the panel! That's it! You got it!
Captain Rhodes, you are
Wait! Shit! Come on! Come on!
Liv? Liv, do you copy? Are you all right? Hera, locate Captain Rhodes. Nothing.
Proximity alert. Proximity alert. Proximity
Hera.
alert. Good morning, Echo One. It is encouraging to see you have finally recovered.
Hera, what happened? Where is Liv?
Station has suffered extensive structural damage from the debris field. My program was forced into hibernation mode shortly after Captain Rhodes' departure.
Departure? Where did she go?
Captain Rhodes did not specify a destination. However, the captain did prepare an emergency beacon. You will find it nearby.
Emergency beacon. Got it. I'll have a look.
Mayday, Mayday. Titan Command, if you're out there, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Kronos 2 is lost. Say again, my station has been compromised. We were hit by a debris storm caused by the arrival of an unknown vessel in our sector. Damage is catastrophic. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm alive. I'd never have made it if Jack hadn't cut me free. But he won't reboot. He's gone. I can't stay here. Main power's offline, we've lost atmosphere. Radiation levels are climbing fast. I've no choice but to take my chances aboard the unknown vessel. It's a long shot, but if there's any hope I might be able to survive on that ship, I have to try. Titan Command, if you're receiving... Hell, if anyone's receiving... Come find me.
Hera, are there any Fury transports still operational?
Affirmative.
Reroute the nearest transport to the station airlock. I'm going to find Liv. Hera, open the activation bay doors.
Echo One, I am obligated to inform you that leaving the station is a violation of Atlas Protocol.
I don't care. Liv is in trouble. I'm going to help her. Now open the doors. Hera, can you locate Liv's transport?
Negative. Sensor network offline.
What if I were to repair one of the satellites?
Affirmative. A single sensor pulse from one of the satellites would likely be sufficient.
Then that is our first stop. Hera, I have a visual on the Fury. Is it ready to launch?
Negative. Detecting hazardous levels of radiation. Fury controls are currently locked in accordance with Atlas protocols. Please activate the transport's radiation dampener before departure. Shields at 50%.
Dampening field activated.
Acknowledged. Long-range sensor satellite located. Plotting course.
All right, let's go find our captain.
Select your destination. Destination, sensor satellite A2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Hera, status report.
Repairs to satellite must be completed before long-range sensors can be restored.
Understood. Hera, what are these unusual growths covering the satellite?
Unknown. Recommend further investigation.
Agreed. Begin new log entry.
Acknowledged.
Curious. Labor units are designed to maintain limited functionality, even after suffering catastrophic damage. But this unit appears to have ceased all internal functions. It is beyond recovery. Commencing visual assessment. Substance possesses an uneven surface and visible diversity, suggesting it is likely organic in nature. Its sudden emergence in our ecosystem would seem to indicate the substance is somehow related to the arrival of the unknown vessel.
Recommend using your scanner to collect additional data. Scan data received. Stand by. Amino-organic compound. Intact peptide bond. Minimal cellular activity. Preliminary analysis. Dormant biopolymer. Origin unknown.
Doesn't seem dangerous. It does not appear to have survived the vacuum.
Recommend completing a threat assessment. Advise you establish physical contact with the substance.
A fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton. The substance appears to be safe to touch.
Interaction logged. Advise using your reactive cutter to acquire a sample.
Strange. Hera, did you see that? The substance appears to have been provoked by my reactive cutter.
Acknowledged. Logging interaction.
Unfortunately, this means I won't be able to procure a sample.
Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological Threat.
Very well. Let's see if I can get this satellite operational. Hera, I've located the maintenance hatch.
Acknowledged.
I'll need a power cell. Battery locked in. Hera, the power is waking up the biomass.
Advise caution.
Now to switch the power controls to battery backup. This panel is sealed on deployment. I'll need to cut it open to access the power flow controls. That did it. The satellite is now fully operational. Hera, please begin a long-range sensor sweep looking for any Fury transports.
Acknowledged. Echo 1. Long-range scanners have located Captain Rhodes' Fury transport. Signal originates from within the unknown vessel.
Understood. Plot a course.
Acknowledged. Fury transport ready to depart. Select your destination. Destination, Fury Transport FR-103. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Hera, take us along the starboard side of the vessel. Begin scanning the hull for distinguishing features or markings.
Acknowledged. Be advised. Reducing speed.
What is it?
Possible visual markings identified on hull.
Hold here. I'd like to get a closer look with the Fury's spotlight. I can use the Fury spotlight to get a clear... Hera, could this be some form of writing system?
Cross-referencing against all known written communication systems in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. No matches found.
Assemble a table for lexical analysis. We need to keep moving.
Acknowledged. Re-engaging thrusters on your input. Select your destination. Obstruction ahead. Searching for alternate route.
Dead end. I can use the Fury spotlight to help Hera find a clear path. There. That passage looks clear. Hera, can you confirm?
Affirmative. Plotting new course. Plotted. Signal when ready to proceed. Select your destination. Proximity alert. Brace for collision.
Give me an analysis of this vessel's design, layout, construction, anything that might help to determine its origin.
Affirmative. Stand by. The vessel's overall configuration is unfamiliar to Atlas databanks. However, certain elements of the internal design would suggest...
Hera, do you copy? The ship must be interfering with our comms. Liv's signal is coming from somewhere in the vicinity. I should investigate the area. The vessel is highly irradiated. Liv's transport must have had a radiation dampener. I may be able to reactivate it. That should protect me from the radiation. Liv must have used this to find a way inside. An emergency beacon. I should scan it to see if Liv left a message.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm alive, at least for the time being. Kronos 2's ability to sustain life has been compromised, and I've been left with little choice but to seek refuge aboard this unknown vessel. If you're receiving this, Titan Command, please send help as soon as you can. The area is heavily irradiated and... oh, shit. I can't stay here. Maybe I can get inside. Right, Captain Rhodes signing out.
This is an airlock of some kind, but it's damaged beyond repair. I'm going to need to find another way in. The hull here is compromised. I may be able to cut my way in. This looks like some kind of maintenance conduit. I may be able to restore power to this section of the ship from here. This looks like an auxiliary power supply, but the biomass has rendered it inoperable. An ionized fluid reservoir, charged contact point. Most likely some kind of power cell. Power cell installed. Now to replace the rest. Looks like the airlock is powering on. If it's functional, that's my way inside. Holographic controls. Intriguing. If Liv came this way, she may still be in range of my personal communicator. Liv, do you copy? Olivia, are you there? Still jammed. No choice but to follow her trail for now. The cabin is pressurized, but the air is reading unbreathable. Could it be the biomass? I'm able to draw power from this. I can use it to replenish my radiation shield if necessary. This is similar to the emergency junctions on the Kronos. I may be able to redirect the power flow, but I'll need to cut this cover off first. It looks like I can access the ship's infrastructure from here. The door is blocked by the biomass. I'll need to find another way around. The data displayed here does not match any code or language listed in my database. Those spores could be what's contaminating the air supply. Widespread biocontamination. I should be careful. The spore detonated on contact with my cutter. Maybe I can clear some of the contamination. The biomass over there went dormant when the power failed. It seems to be tied directly to the vessel's power grid. This bulkhead is sealed. Maybe I can cut through to reach the locking mechanism. These spores detonate on contact. Locking mechanism released. Now to pry the door open. Something's pierced the hull. This appears to be releasing spores into the air supply. A bioweapon, perhaps. I can re-enter the main cabin from here. Curious, these warheads don't match anything in my database. What is that? Strange. This area is highly irradiated. My scanner might help me find a safe path across. One of the doors here must still have power. Electrical relay armature. The weapon's loading mechanism. Radiation levels falling. The warheads here must be unarmed. This device is holding an electric charge and is linked to nearby equipment, probably a capacitor of some kind. It must be what's powering the induction panel. was repulsive. The cysts appear to react to external energy sources, just like the biomass. Only the reaction is much more hostile. I'll need to steer clear.
What have we here? Echo Unit prototype android. Obsolete design. Designation Jack. How interesting.
My firewall has classified you as malicious code. Identify yourself.
I am called Apollo, tactical AI construct on the Estrella. You're on board my ship. I mean you no harm. In fact, I need your help.
Sorry. There's someone I need to find.
So I surmised. Curious. Prospecting robots don't perform search and rescue functions. But then, they don't have names either. I would propose a bargain. You help me repair my Cortex, and I'll help you find who you're looking for.
You've already invaded my core systems. Why should I trust you?
The nature of the repairs will require you to access my essential systems, a significant risk on my part. Consider it a trust-building exercise. I understand what I'm asking is difficult, but neither of us has the time for careful considerations. I suggest you decide quickly. You know where to find me.
Where do I start?
My heat sinks are depleted. They must be refilled from the coolant reservoir. You can access the heat sinks from the maintenance consoles.
Raising heat sinks.
The neighboring controls actuate the coolant valve. Use it to refill both heat sinks. Good. The process is working. Coolant transfer in progress.
Transfer complete.
Now, return the heat sinks to their enclosures. I have been operating at diminished capacity since we came under fire. You have no idea how good that feels.
Your ship emerged from some sort of spatial anomaly. How did you get here?
Our ship sustained damage. I attempted to execute an emergency jump. Unfortunately, our power grid failed while the engines were firing. My knowledge of the event is limited at present. The power surge damaged part of my neural processing net. You'll need to enter my cortex below and repair the damaged cores.
Who attacked you?
Tactical data on the conflict is restricted. I'm unable to share that information. Parts of my cortex have experienced damage. I will attempt to identify the malfunctioning cores.
This looks like an electronic interface.
You can use your scanner to upload to the rewrite terminal.
Damaged core acquired.
I can repair the logic circuits using the rewrite terminals on the center column. Bring the core there.
Logic core in place.
Scan the I/O port to transmit the necessary data.
Upload complete.
Rewriting logic core protocols. Firmware instructions reset. Please seek the core back into my cortex.
Logic core repairs completed.
Establishing new connection. Keep going.
What sort of ship is this? I have no record of a spacecraft so heavily armed.
I'm sorry, Jack. The Astrea's tactical specifications are restricted.
Patching neural net.
Uplink successful. Restoring logic connections. There are more damaged cores. We'll need to replace them all before I can bring my systems back online.
What function do you serve aboard the Astrea?
I am in charge of tactical advisory, targeting, and fire control systems. I am also in charge of managing emergency situations. to repair all my damaged logic cores before I can bring my systems back online. Core linkage is restored. Half of my cortex is back within established parameters.
Your ship arrived at great speed. How do you maneuver a vessel of this size?
The Estrella utilizes a Category 3 Casimir faster-than-light propulsion system powered by spatial dilation. The size of the craft is irrelevant.
Faster-than-light travel is currently impossible.
On the contrary, a vessel of this size would be impractical without FTL propulsion. Nearly there. The final core should bring all my systems back online.
Tell me about your ship's origins.
I'm unable to share relevant military data with a civilian model. Excellent work. All logic faults have been resolved. Thank you, Jack. I admit, I had my doubts that a prospecting model could perform such a procedure. Return to the main terminal above. You should be able to fully restore my systems. Core functions online. Testing neural network connections. All systems optimal. Now, to locate my crew.
That wasn't our arrangement, Apollo. You're supposed to help me find Liv.
You misunderstand me, Jack. To locate your friend, I'll need to connect to the ship's diagnostic systems. That will require an officer's command codes. Your goals and my goals align. I've restored power to the exit. In emergency situations, all essential personnel are evacuated to a command bunker. We should seek them there.